do you believe you can use the same hiring process for that you use for any position in the company, warehouse manager, clerk, operations manager, and a sales or sales manager? Can you use that same hiring process and expect to hire a top performing salesperson or sales manager? What do you think?
Great question. Absolutely not. I mean, we don't even ourselves, right? And the difference between like an entry-level salesperson, an intermediate sales performer, and a sales leader who's supposed to be leading a team and getting other sales individuals up and running and whatever are very different interviews unto themselves. So I think you need multiple different interview questions, processes, and whatever. Within sales, you need multiple even.
Yeah, fair. I'd agree. With sales, salespeople generally, what makes them so difficult to interview is they're used to communicating and talking with others, and they're very good at telling us what we want to hear.
Yeah, or they wouldn't be salespeople, right? Like, I mean, that's just part of who they are.
100%. And so sometimes their best interview, they're good at convincing unsuspecting, ill-equipped owners or hiring managers that they're the person for the job, and they don't know how to screen that they're the person for the job. And so let me give a couple tips and examples of what's a differentiated hiring process for salespeople. First of all, and this is feedback from our clients. Hey, I thought I was really good at hiring salespeople until I learned how to hire salespeople. And they would say, I would spend, this is their confession to me post, now that they didn't know what they didn't know, which is one of the gaps. I do 80% of the talking in the interviews. And when I'm talking, I'm usually sharing with them the great company, the great opportunity, what's possible, how much money they're going to make. And you know what that interview is producing or what they're not learning? About the candidate and their sales potential, which is should be what the screening process learns. What are you getting? And with salespeople, what's so important is, and I'm going to share, this is super critical, but it's a skill. The hiring manager has to get their questions answered before answering the salesperson's questions.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that's important?
I was going to say, I'd love to hear more on that because I can see that it could be problematic the other way around, but please.
If I tell you, Rick, if you are interviewing me and I'm like, Rick, hey man, we just need a high performer. We need somebody to go out there and get it, put in the hours, go build relationships. We need more logos. We need a hunter. So tell me more about your background and what you want to do.